Traveling after 70 can be a wonderful experience. You've earned the time and freedom to explore. But as the body ages, travel also brings new challenges, ones that often go unnoticed until something goes wrong. Knowing what to expect can help prevent discomfort, confusion, or even serious health issues. Let's begin with the first risk: dehydration. As we grow older, our sense of thirst naturally decreases. That means older adults may not feel thirsty even when the body needs water. Travel adds to the problem. Long flights, air-conditioned environments, and unfamiliar climates can lead to fluid loss without much warning. Mild dehydration might not seem serious, but it can cause fatigue, lightheadedness, muscle cramps, and confusion. In older adults, these symptoms can easily increase the risk of falls or disorientation in unfamiliar settings. To manage this, drink small amounts of water consistently throughout the day. Avoid relying on thirst as your guide. Be cautious with caffeine and alcohol, which can lead to further dehydration. Bringing a reusable water bottle and sipping from it regularly can be one of the simplest ways to stay safe. The second common danger is sitting still for extended periods, especially during travel. Whether it's a long flight, bus ride, or even waiting at terminals, sitting for hours without moving can increase the risk of blood clots in the legs, also known as deep vein thrombosis. This condition occurs when blood flow slows down in the deep veins, usually in the lower leg. If a clot forms and travels to the lungs, it can become life-threatening. Simple movements help. Flex your feet and ankles during travel. Stand up and walk when possible, and wear compression socks if your doctor recommends them. Staying active. Even with minor movements, keep circulation healthy. Next is the risk of medication disruption. Seniors often take multiple medications daily, and traveling can disturb that routine. Time zone changes, altered meal schedules, or misplaced medicine can all affect when or how medications are taken. To prevent issues, organize medications clearly. Use a daily pill organizer with clearly marked compartments. Make a list of your medications, their doses, and schedules, and keep it with you at all times. Pack more medicine than you think you'll need in case of delays or lost luggage. And always keep medication in your carry-on bag, never in checked baggage. Another issue many overlook is the impact of scheduled changes. Travel often disrupts daily routines when you eat, sleep, move, or even use the restroom. These changes may seem small, but in older adults, they can affect energy levels, digestion, sleep quality, and mood. If your body is used to sleeping at a certain time or eating on a regular schedule, shifting that can lead to constipation, poor rest, or blood sugar fluctuations. Some people feel unusually tired or unsettled during the first few days of travel for this reason. To reduce the impact, try to stay as close to your regular schedule as possible, especially in the first few days. Bring familiar snacks or items to help your body stay in rhythm. If you're crossing time zones, adjust your schedule gradually in the days leading up to your trip. If possible, the fifth concern is limited access to medical help. Traveling often means unfamiliar surroundings. In some areas, especially remote ones, access to healthcare may be delayed or limited. That can be a serious problem if you experience sudden symptoms such as chest pain, dizziness, or shortness of breath and don't know where to go or who to call before you leave. Research medical facilities near your destination. Save emergency numbers in your phone. If you're traveling abroad, find out if local hospitals accept your insurance or whether you'll need travel health coverage. Carry a written summary of your medical history, including allergies, medications, and emergency contacts. It's also wise to inform someone at home about your travel plans. Share your itinerary and let them know how to reach you. In the event of an emergency, having someone informed can make a significant difference. These 5 issues: dehydration, immobility, medication disruptions, routine changes, and emergency preparedness may not always be obvious, but they're common and preventable with a little planning. Traveling after 70 isn't about avoiding risks entirely. It's about being mindful of the changes that come with age and taking simple steps to stay safe. Many seniors continue to explore the world with energy and confidence. Awareness and preparation help make that possible. Travel after 70 is absolutely possible and even more enjoyable with the right precautions. In Part 1, we talked about 5 common risks. Now, let's go a little deeper into real-world challenges many seniors encounter while traveling, and how to handle them calmly and effectively. One often underestimated issue is fatigue. Even a short trip can be surprisingly tiring. Packing, airport lines, layovers, and changes in your surroundings can drain your energy. Seniors may find themselves more easily overwhelmed or irritable when tired. And when your body is tired, you're more likely to make small mistakes like missing a step, skipping medication, or forgetting where you put something important. The key is pacing. Plan your travel with generous buffers of time. Don't schedule early morning flights if you're not used to waking early. Build rest periods into your itinerary, not just for sleep, but for sitting quietly without distractions. If your trip lasts several days, block out 1 or 2 afternoons just to recharge. That rest can make the difference between enjoying the journey or simply enduring it. Let's talk next about mobility limitations. Even healthy seniors may face more physical limitations than they used to. Uneven sidewalks, long walks through airports, or climbing steps at historic landmarks can present challenges. Many travel destinations aren't designed with aging. Bodies in mind, don't hesitate to request assistance. Most airports and train stations offer wheelchair support. Even if you don't normally use one, use a walking stick or cane if it helps. Stay balanced. Many museums and public attractions offer wheelchairs or scooters for visitors. Call ahead to ask. There's no shame in using support. It's about making the trip more enjoyable and less taxing on your body. A third factor is digestive discomfort. Changes in diet, time zones, and water sources can cause digestive issues like bloating, constipation, or diarrhea. Seniors are particularly sensitive to these shifts, and discomfort can build up over several days of travel. Avoid drastic changes in your diet while traveling. Stick to familiar foods when possible, especially on travel days. Pack light snacks that your body already tolerates well, like plain nuts, crackers, or dried fruit. Stay hydrated, walk after meals when possible. And don't be afraid to skip rich or unfamiliar foods if your stomach feels off. Carrying a small travel pharmacy can also help. Ask your doctor which over-the-counter options are safe to take for digestion issues and keep those items handy just in case. Next, let's discuss cognitive overload. New places require more mental effort. Reading signs in unfamiliar languages, remembering local customs, managing transportation, and handling currency. For seniors, especially those not used to constant change, this can lead to mental fatigue and confusion. To reduce this, simplify your experience. Stick to fewer locations during your trip rather than trying to pack in too much. Use hotel staff or tour guides to help with logistics. Keep your phone fully charged and preload it with translation apps, maps, or booking confirmations. Print backup copies of essential info like hotel addresses, transportation tickets, or contact numbers, in case your phone runs out of battery. Also, don't underestimate the power of writing things down. A small notepad in your pocket can help track room numbers, local phrases, or reminders. This small habit helps ease the mental load. Another concern is communication difficulty in unfamiliar settings, especially in foreign countries or rural areas. If you don't speak the local language, simple things like asking for help, ordering food, or understanding signage can feel intimidating. Seniors may hesitate to speak up, which can lead to feelings of isolation or stress. To help with this, learn just a few essential phrases in the local language. How to ask for help. Say thank you and explain a health concern. Carry a translation card that explains any allergies or medical conditions. And again, use your smartphone wisely. Download translation apps like Google Translate that work even without Wi-Fi in many cases. Sometimes, just showing someone a simple translated sentence on your phone is enough to get help or answers. Finally, an emotional challenge that many older adults don't anticipate is homesickness or emotional vulnerability. Yes, it sounds unexpected, but even adventurous seniors may suddenly feel lonely or unsettled in new places, especially when traveling solo or visiting areas that are very different from home. Missing familiar surroundings, routines, or loved ones is normal. The best way to prepare is to stay connected. Schedule daily check-ins with family or friends. A short call or video chat in the evening can give you a comforting sense of continuity. Bring along familiar items like a favorite book, pillow, or playlist to create a little pocket of home wherever you are. Travel doesn't only challenge the body, it can quietly challenge the heart and mind. So far, we've covered fatigue, physical limitations, digestion issues, mental overload, communication concerns, and emotional well-being. These don't mean you shouldn't travel. In fact, they mean the opposite. When you acknowledge these realities, you're empowered to make better choices that lead to safer, more fulfilling adventures. A little planning, self-awareness, and support. Travel after 70 can be just as rich, if not richer than ever before, as we continue exploring how seniors over 70 can travel safely and confidently. It's important to bring attention to a few often overlooked risks, and more importantly, how to reduce or prevent them entirely. Let's begin with something very real, but rarely discussed: medication mishaps while traveling. Many seniors rely on daily medication. But when you travel across time zones, change your routine, or even pack in a rush, it's very easy to skip a dose. Take the wrong pill at the wrong time, or run out of what you need before the trip ends. This can lead to serious consequences, especially for conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart issues. The solution is preparation. Before leaving, meet with your doctor and ask, how should I adjust my medication if I'm crossing time zones? Can I take extra medication in case of delays? Are there any storage requirements, such as refrigeration, for any of these pills? Carry medications in their original packaging with labels in your hand luggage, never in checked baggage. And bring a printed list that includes the name of each medication, dosage, and timing. In case of emergency or lost bags, using a daily pill organizer can also help prevent confusion, especially on days packed with activity. Now, let's talk about another hidden danger: blood clots or deep vein thrombosis, DVT. During long flights or road trips, when you sit still for too long, especially in cramped seats, blood flow can slow, increasing the risk of clots forming in the legs. For seniors, this risk is higher due to age-related circulation changes or medications. You can reduce this risk by standing up and walking every hour on a plane, bus, or train, stretching your calves and rotating your ankles while seated, wearing compression socks if recommended by your doctor, staying well hydrated before and during travel. Also, avoid crossing your legs when seated for long periods. Small movements can go a long way in protecting your circulation. Next is a very practical but underestimated problem: unsafe accommodations. Many hotels or rental properties don't account for the needs of older adults. Bathrooms may lack grab bars, floors may be slippery, and beds might be too high or too low. In unfamiliar environments, falls can happen easily. Here's how to protect yourself. Call ahead and request a ground floor room if elevators aren't available. Ask if rooms have walk-in showers, non-slip mats, or accessible features. Travel with a small rubber bath mat, a nightlight, and even a suction grab bar. You can stick to the shower wall temporarily. Keep the room layout simple. Remove small rugs or items you could trip over. A fall abroad can turn a dream trip into a nightmare. So preparing your living space is critical. Now let's touch on identity and document loss. Not just losing a passport or ID, but being unable to prove your medical history or contact loved ones if needed. To stay safe, carry a copy of your passport and important documents separate from the originals. Save emergency contacts, both digitally and on paper. Consider wearing a medical ID bracelet that lists allergies, conditions, or emergency numbers. Use a hotel safe to store documents. When you go out, and if you're traveling abroad, register your trip with your embassy. This can help you receive assistance faster in case of emergency. One final but major risk is emotional stress or unexpected anxiety during travel, even for seniors who love exploring. The pressure of navigating new environments, health concerns, or being away from familiar people can sometimes become overwhelming. You might find yourself feeling anxious, confused, or unusually tired, even when everything seems to be going fine. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. If needed, allow yourself to skip an activity or rest an entire day. Keep your expectations realistic. You don't need to see everything or do it all. Focus on meaningful moments, not checking every box. Stay connected to friends and family, even if just by sending a quick photo or message. Emotional connection is one of the strongest protectors of senior well-being. So, as we wrap up this discussion about the hidden risks of traveling after 70, let's quickly review what we've learned. Fatigue can creep up quickly, so pace yourself and rest. Physical challenges like stairs or long walks are manageable with the right tools. Digestive and medication issues can be reduced by planning and consistency. Mental fatigue and anxiety are real. Take steps to protect your peace of mind, mobility, blood circulation, safety at your accommodation, and secure documentation all deserve your attention. Travel is about discovery, not only of new places, but of new ways to care for yourself while embracing life fully. With the right preparation and mindset, you can travel freely, stay healthy, and enjoy every moment with confidence, because the world is still yours to explore and doing so safely is simply a matter of traveling smart.